If you're thinking about buying the Zwilling 4-star 8-inch chef's knife, hold on, because today I'm going to reveal some things about this knife you won't hear anywhere else. It's praised all over Amazon for its craftsmanship and sharpness, but here's what surprised me. Despite the hype, there are some real issues you need to know before you spend $150. Many buyers expect a perfect knife, but is this really the ultimate kitchen tool Zwilling promises? Stick around because I'm about to expose the unexpected problems with this supposedly flawless blade, and trust me, it's not all cut and dry. Right off the bat, if you're a home cook who's serious about upgrading your kitchen game, or a professional chef in need of a reliable daily companion, this video is made exactly for you. But before we hack through the good, let's first explain what makes the Zwilling 4-star a standout. Crafted in Germany with precision-forged single-piece steel and the special high-carbon no-stain formula, the blade boasts exceptional durability and outstanding sharpness thanks to the famed effortless ice hardening process. They say it's razor-sharp out of the box, stays sharp longer, has perfect balance due to its ergonomic polymer handle, and features a 57 Rockwell hardness rating with a precise 15-degree edge angle on both sides for clean and precise cuts. That's a mouthful, but in simple terms, this knife should be the holy grail for anyone who loves cooking. And yet, despite all these features, here's the twist. Many users notice that the handle's polymer material can feel slippery when wet, which poses a safety risk especially when cutting juicy or oily foods. I mean, buying a knife that might slip out of your hand. That's like trusting a fox to guard the henhouse. Also, while the blade resists stains and chips, some users report that over time, the edge dulls surprisingly fast if not maintained properly, contradicting the claims of long-lasting sharpness. You might be wondering, does the balanced design really improve cutting precision, or is that just marketing fluff? And what about its weight? Is it light enough for all-day use, or is it a wrist buster? But before I dive into all these details, let me share a quick story of my first experience with this knife. It'll explain a lot. When I first unboxed this Zwilling 4-star, I was blown away by how aggressive the blade looked. I was ready to slice through anything from potatoes to some stubborn winter squash. The initial cuts were smooth, effortless even. It was like the knife was doing all the work for me. Then I tried cutting a slippery tomato, and suddenly, things went sideways. The handle slipped just enough that I had to stop mid-cut and regain control. Not a great first impression from a knife that's supposed to be safe and ergonomic. That's when I realized that no matter how razor-sharp the blade is, grip matters a lot. And the polymer handle, while resilient, wasn't doing a great job on wet hands. So if you cook a lot with seafood or sauces, this might trip you up. But wait, there's more. The price tag is $149.95, which is a serious investment for a kitchen knife. You'd expect it to outclass cheaper models not just in materials but in everyday performance. Which brings up the big question, is this knife really worth the splurge? Or will you end up frustrated with maintenance and safety concerns? Before you rush to click buy, let's explore the pros and cons in depth so you can decide if this German-engineered blade lives up to the 4-star rating it boasts. First, the pros. The effortless ice hardening technology is genuinely impressive. It increases blade resilience and edge retention, meaning the knife maintains sharpness longer than many competitors. That's crucial because no one enjoys spending an hour sharpening a blade. This knife's 57 Rockwell hardness rating also adds to its durability, preventing bending or warping even with heavy use. And the single-piece steel construction, SIGMAFORGE, as Zwilling calls it, ensures the blade doesn't separate from the handle, which is a common issue in lower-quality knives. This gives you confidence that the investment won't fall apart after a few months. Users love the precise laser-controlled edge that delivers clean, consistent cuts. Imagine chopping vegetables with minimal finger fatigue thanks to the well-balanced design that feels just right in your hand, like a Goldilocks knife, not too heavy, not too light. But here's the kicker. While the handle's ergonomic shape is designed for comfort with a seamless bolster transition, some chefs find it bulky or hard to grip tightly, especially during detailed work like mincing garlic or julienning carrots. If you prefer a slim, sleek handle, this might not feel natural in your hand. The polymer, while durable and easy to clean, doesn't have the warmth or natural grip of a wooden handle. This can leave you feeling disconnected from your blade, literally and figuratively. And let's talk maintenance. Zwilling claims this knife is stain and chip resistant, which it is to an extent. But I noticed the blade requires immediate drying after washing. Otherwise, water spots and minor discoloration appear over time. A $150 knife shouldn't behave like it just survived a day in the dishwasher dungeon. Plus, sharpening the 15-degree edge requires a bit of finesse. You can't just grab any sharpener off the shelf. This means additional costs for proper sharpening tools or professional service for upkeep. Okay, now for the silly part. You came for a serious review, but here's a joke to lighten the mood. Why did the chef break up with the knife? Because it just wasn't cutting it anymore. All right, back to chopping business. Another potential drawback is the weight. At around 8 ounces, some users say it's heavier than their previous knives, which can cause wrist fatigue during long prep sessions. So if you're making a 7-course meal, you might wish for a lighter alternative. But on the bright side, this weight adds stability and control, especially for tougher ingredients like squash or melons. Now, this leads to a recurring question I hear a lot. Do the benefits of German engineering and premium materials justify the price over other highly rated knives around $100? If you want a knife that combines heritage craftsmanship with modern sharpness and durability, yes. But if you're casual in the kitchen or a beginner, this might be an overkill. There are cheaper knives with great ratings that will handle everyday tasks adequately, even if they don't have Zwilling's pedigree. Let me pause and leave you with a little food for thought. If your knife could talk, what would it say about your cooking style? More chopping, less slicing. Or, I demand an upgrade. Speaking of upgrades, something this knife does extremely well is making slicing smooth and efficient. The 8-inch blade length strikes a sweet spot for versatility without overwhelming your countertop. Still, there's one surprising benefit I didn't expect. The balance of this knife actually helps newbies build proper cutting technique. Because the handle and blade are perfectly weighted, it teaches you control and measured pressure. So in a way, it's not just a tool, it's a kitchen coach. Ready for another laugh? What's a knife's favorite workout? Edge training. All right, last one, I promise. Summing it up, the Zwilling 4-star 8-inch chef's knife is a solid contender in the high-end kitchen knife market. It excels in build quality, edge retention, and precision cutting, making it ideal for serious cooks or professionals who use it daily. However, the polymer handles grip issues on wet hands, the weight for extended use, and the pricey maintenance are things you shouldn't ignore. If you're looking for a knife that feels balanced, cuts precisely, and lasts for years with proper care, this is a worthy investment. Plus, the German engineering and Zwilling's heritage of over 280 years in knife making give a reliability factor most knives can't match. But if you need a budget-friendly knife with a softer handle feel or less weight, you might want to explore other options. Before I let you go, here's a final practical tip. Always dry this knife immediately after washing to keep it looking pristine, and consider professional sharpening at least once a year to maintain that unbeatable edge. Your wrist and fingers will thank you. For the best price on the Zwilling 4-star 8-inch chef's knife, check the link in the description below. Buying your next chef's knife is an investment in your kitchen's heart, so make it count. Whether you're slicing veggies or carving a roast, the 4-star can bring precision and pleasure to your cooking experience, if you handle it with care. Thanks for watching, and if you found this review helpful, Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more honest product insights that save you time and money in the kitchen. Until next time, happy chopping.